And Bill Kaysing is one of the pioneers of revealing the Apollo moon hoax. He worked for Rocketdyne back in 1958 up until 1963. And he was actually studying the data of the F1 engines because Rocketdyne was the one that built that particular engine for the Saturn V for the Apollo missions. And he noticed that there was a problem with the data, and he made the determination that the data was being falsified, right, for the F1 engines. And he resigned in disgust in 1963 when he made that determination. And to back him up, all the telemetry tapes for the Apollo missions, which would have had that data on regarding the F1 engines, has been destroyed. There's no data. There's nothing to back up what they have on paper. So there's all these kinds of oddities and anomalies that are going on that just speaks to volumes. I mean, it's as plain as day that the F1 engines were not working. And here's the other thing, and I'll finish it off with this one point. The F1 engines were only used in the Apollo moon missions. That is, for the mission specifically to land on the moon. It's supposed to work perfectly. I've never been used since, ever. And not only that, most of the documentation and the schematics for the F1 engine have been destroyed, and the engineers even destroyed their own handwritten notes of the F1 engines. They even admit that. Why would you destroy your own written notes? Why wouldn't that be stored for posterity, right? So that tells you a lot right there. And that makes everything else mute, because if you have no F1 engines, you have no Apollo moon missions. So you can throw all the photos and all the, the radiation and going through there. I mean, there are a million reasons why we couldn't have done it, but if you can't even get the rocket off the ground, you have no Apollo moon landing.